Hey Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your end of the year final countdown reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below your video. All right, welcome. This is good for any and all placements of Aquarius in your chart. Now, right away here, Aquarius, you have the eagle eye. This is about being able to see things clearly. So for the remainder of 2023, there could be a deep understanding. There is spiritual enlightenment. A lot of you have been going through some challenges or difficulties, but I feel like there is some sort of acceptance or understanding on a deep soul level, because the eye of the eagle here, this is about rising above the fray. You're able to see through hidden truths. You're able to see through illusions. You can see that this eagle eye has a little bit of a magnifying glass where maybe things that you weren't able to find solutions to in the past, you're able to see things more clearly now in order for you to come up with new action plans, in order for you to move beyond the superficial is kind of what I'm getting here, or again, rise above the fray. So you're getting a clear understanding on your direction, what you need to do to move forward, because I certainly sense that you've been trying to build stability within yourself, within your family origins or dynamics. I'm getting the word here, forgiveness. So forgiveness could be a part of your journey. Maybe it's forgiving those who've wronged or hurt you. Okay, I also sense that if there were any dramatic endings, okay, or if there were some really highs of highs and lows of lows, I feel like you're going to see the balance, or something is coming back into balance that was really up here and really down here, because they're showing me the pendulum. Now this makes sense, especially if you're watching this video in October. With it being Libran season, it's all about balance, but we also have eclipse season, and we are in that energy of exposing things that may have been hidden from our awareness, right? With the eagle eye. So this is past energy as well. And this is card 18, which can be about illusions, the moon energy in tarot. So it's about truths being exposed. It is about subconscious beliefs and patterns coming up within yourself, Aquarius, that you're able to get a better handle on. For those of you who have had some health concerns or health issues, I feel like you're able to see, you're able to feel, you're able to get to the root of the problem or root of a situation. And there could be even be helpful people that come in at this time, but you're definitely above the game here is what I'm getting. You're above the game, or you're able to see through other people's games. Okay, you don't want a part of that. I feel like you're, and that could be part of that high and low. If some of you were feeling like you were on opposing ends with a company, an organization, with a family member, or if there was just, again, a lot of highs and lows in your dynamic, in your energy, in your relationships, that's being balanced out here for you. Now, you also have the cosmic womb. This is the divine feminine. It's also card 6. This is the energy of unconditional love. It is about receptivity, allowing the universe to kind of, become our ally in a sense, which it is. It's our birthright. But we could be balancing up the masculine and feminine within ourselves. There could also be something here, Aquarius, that you are giving birth to. It doesn't have to be an actual child. For some of you, it could be. But Aquarius, this is about you going through a little bit of a gestating period at this time, and there's something brewing within you, within yourself, and that's what I mean by some sort of spiritual awareness. There's something you're understanding and recognizing within you that maybe you weren't able to see before, because it was part of a lesson, it was part of an experience, it was part of maybe a tie or a love connection. But the divine feminine is here to offer you a little bit of a rapport, to carry more love, to show more love, to embrace more love. And we'll take a look and see what this means in the guidebook as well. But I am feeling intuitively with this divine feminine, you're embracing, you're opening up to your own personal and spiritual gifts. Okay, this is about you opening up to loving yourself in ways that maybe you didn't allow yourself in the past. Okay, so this is really big energy coming in here with the divine feminine. And this is where we have been shifting on a collective level, right? On an earthly level, that divine feminine is all about growth and nurturing. So you may be taking a look at the foods that you put into your own body, Aquarius, how you are treating your body or your mind, right? What are you feeding on all different levels? How are you feeding your soul, your spirit, your relationships, yourself? So you're definitely looking into that. And literally looking into that. Some of you could also be getting your eyes checked out. Some of you may be changing or shifting eyeglasses to maybe getting an eye surgery done here. Some of you, this is your psychic eye, your psychic vision. You may be enhancing your skills around maybe clairvoyance. That third eye chakra is illuminated here as well. So whatever you're working on, it's really quite beautiful, whether this is within yourself that manifests in the form of, career, projects, hobbies, business, relationships, friendships, health. I mean, this is beautiful because you have here the fortune's wheel. This is luck and right timing. It's also card 23. So some of you, when you break that down, it equals 5. Some of you have had to really change, shift, or alter your lifestyle. There could have been travel or is travel coming up for you. For others of you, this is about finding ways to, overcome some obstacles, some hidden truths or some beliefs that no longer serve you. Okay, let's take a look and clarify this energy, Aquarius. Let's see what you're rising above. What are you getting a more clear perspective or focus on that maybe you weren't able to see in the past? What do we need to know here for Aquarius? What are we rising above? The Strength card. Well, something that hasn't been easy. We see that. It could have been a brush with death. It could have been a serious illness. Some of you, it was a loss of a loved one, a loss of a job, financial stress. I'm also getting here heart chakra, and then again something within the mind, the brain. There could have even been some struggles with family that caused a little bit of a tornado, and that's what I mean by those highs and lows. Something may have showed up out of the blue for you. Yeah, that something could have came up quickly is what I feel, because I'm getting that 8 of Wands energy. Yeah, and it left you feeling defeated in a sense. You have the 2 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the King of Cups. So it really took a little bit of a hit to your emotional center. But also the 8 of Swords is showing up in reverse, which I like to see because it means that you are moving towards freedom. You're freeing yourself from this. Yeah, because it felt, for some of you, it could have even been self-sabotage. For others of you, it's your own shadows, your own weaknesses at times. This is about you being gentle and kind to yourself, right? It's about you having that inner strength. You're stronger than you think you are. You are representing in this King of Cups, okay? You're stronger than you think you are. But sometimes you feel like you're on this island all by yourself, right? You can see that this king is on an island, and it's important to have fun. You see the dolphins playing in the background. You see the cat is catching the crabs and the fish there, and there's even a mermaid in the back. So I am getting with this King of Cups, you're someone who's very loving, very supportive. You're very emotionally and logically intelligent. You are an air sign, Aquarius. So I feel like you, at times, you can be distant until someone earns or builds the trust around you, okay? Because you've been burned in the past. You've been hurt. I am getting with this King of Cups. This is about you getting in touch with all your emotions and realizing and understanding that life happens, for us, not to us, that we're a human being, not a human doing. And with the 2 of Pentacles, yeah, there's that balance again showing up. So it's figuring out how to stay calm within some sort of crisis. It is being able to balance things when it seems crazy out there, right? And sometimes it can be crazy in here, and that projects into our outer world. So when we're feeling all discombobulated within, right? Our heart's over here, our head's over here, our emotions are all over the place. It can feel a little bit like that tornado in the background of the strength there. But Aquarius, what you're doing now is you're freeing yourself from some sort of old mental story. You're rising above the fray. You've gained a lot of emotional maturity and wisdom through these experiences. And with the Two of Pentacles, it almost feels a little bit hidden here. Okay, it's like there's not a huge emphasis. So you may be hiding the stress or the overwhelm, or you may be trying to deal with it on your own. Now, if that is you, Aquarius, I feel like it is important to know that there's helpful people, resources. For some of you, it's part of your belief, and maybe you feel, well, I'm not going to reach out, or I can't, no one wants to help anyway, or it's not going to work. That could be a belief that you are working on ridding yourself from in order for you to find more balance. Okay. Some of you were dealing with a person who may have been a little bit cold-hearted, or it just felt like they had ripped your heart out, or maybe this person wasn't in touch with their emotions themselves, and they could have come across a little blunt, and it really, it damaged your confidence, or it just put you in a place of feeling bonded or sabotaged, or you just felt like something wasn't quite fair. You could have been multitasking and taking on a lot as well. Some of you, this is about being on maybe a tight budget. Maybe some of you are on a little bit of a tight budget, but you're rising above that now. So let's take a look at this divine womb, this feminine energy, being kinder again to yourself, cutting yourself some slack, but also knowing that you are lovable, Aquarius. You are lovable. Are you putting some of that love that you give out into the world, or into your pets, or into your children, or your family? Do you put that much love into you? And if not, that could be something that you are working on. Yeah, the Death card. This is big. The Death card is all about big transformations. It's a time of an ending to an old way of thinking, an old habit, an old pattern, maybe even a relationship. It could be the death or the loss of a job even. The Death card is about spiritual growth, which we've been talking about here. So don't hang on to what must be shed. Okay, because you have the Strength card here. You're stronger than you think you are, or you have the strength to cut something out. You have the strength to go through this spiritual journey. You're not alone. Yeah, because you have the Seven of Cups. There's the resources. There's the options. You have here the ability to make a choice and to follow through and stick with this here. Okay, because some of you feel overwhelmed because there's too many choices, or because there's too much information coming in, or you're being pulled in all different directions. But the Seven of Cups is also about your dreams, your fantasies, right? What you've been daydreaming about. Some of you feel a little bit scattered, and this is a need to focus. There could be so many options coming up that it leaves you feeling a little bit drained. But if you can focus, ask for help, it'll help you not feel as overwhelmed, okay? So for those of you that do have that belief system that nobody's here to help me, are you asking, right? Because that's that divine feminine. Ask and you shall receive. Sometimes we let our stubbornness or our ego come in and, say, nope, I can do it myself. Another two, I mean, look at this. You have a lot of choice energy here as well. And when the Two of Wands comes up, you're going to adapt, okay? Because you see the chameleon there on the side of the wall. The little cat's trying to play with the chameleon. And I feel like this young lad, he's looking at the world. The world's in his hands. It's like, I got the whole world in my hands, right? What am I going to do next? So you may be questioning. You may be driving yourself crazy at times if you're overthinking things, Aquarius, because sometimes we do that, right? I'm an air sign as well. We can overthink until it exhausts us, and it can actually bring about a little bit of a a headache, but that's where you need to drop down to the heart center, maybe get the body moving, get out in nature, do some grounding. But whatever direction you choose, you're going to adapt. And there may be a fear. What if I don't like this? What if I can't adapt? What if it's not for me? Let's let go of the what ifs, make a choice, and know that you have free will to choose again. So many times we get caught up in that trap that, I'm stuck here. Once I make a choice, I'm stuck here. And that is a conditional way of thinking that literally can hold us in fear, right? But knowing that even if you make a choice and you don't love it, you can choose to go in a new direction. You can choose to pivot. But I feel like it's important for you to ask. You may be weighing up a couple of choices before the end of 2023. It could be, should I buy this car or that car? Should I move here or there? Do I take this job offer or that one? Right? Do we have a family gathering at my house or their house? So there are a couple of things that you're really weighing up here. Trust it's going to work out for the highest good, because the fortune wheel is coming in here. That's the wheel spinning in your favor, saying, all right, time to hop on, pick something. Because otherwise you're going to stay stuck in limbo and you're going to miss out on a really beautiful opportunity. Let's see what else we need to know about the divine feminine. What do we need to know, please, for Aquarius, divine feminine? Okay. Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's your Wheel of Fortune in a sense. So they're saying with that Wheel of Fortune, but right on top you have here the Seven of Wands. Yeah, someone just feels maybe like the defenses are up. You may feel backed into a corner. You may feel like no one wants to help you, or everyone's out to get you, or the universe doesn't have your back. But in fact, that is the illusion based on some experiences that you've gone through, right? That's your subjective truth because you've gone through something that may have been difficult, where you didn't have the support of others. But it doesn't mean that that's how it has to always be. And we get caught in that loop, right? Replaying it like an old broken record. That's changing here for you. You're breaking some sort of a karmic cycle, a never-ending story, or some sort of repetitive pattern that keeps showing up. You have an opportunity to get out of it. That's why the Death card is here. That's why you have these choice cards as well. Do you want to choose to repeat something? I don't feel like you do. Because this is the challenge I see here. And this kind of shows up in a lonely little spot over here, but it is in your future. So the challenge is walking away, right? Eight of Cups, leaving something behind to head towards your ninth cup. So should I stay? Should I leave? Right? You're going a little bit back and forth. Do I go with this option because that might feel comfortable? That may feel reliable, but sometimes we should go with what feels new, right? Not what feels comfortable, because we rarely grow in our comfort zone. We find that we wind up in the same pattern, the same relationship, the same dynamic, the same health concerns if we stay in that comfort zone. So I feel like you're being guided here with this Eight of Cups to go in a new direction. So don't ignore the call to do something different. And that's showing up really strong because it's right in between here. And this could even be end of November into December. So possibly a little bit of that, Sagittarian season. Okay, Aquarius. So this is, end of November, possibly around the 23rd or so until maybe even the 14th or 15th, even though Sagittarius season ends around the 21st. I feel like it's important that you make this leap now so you don't carry it into your 2024. And what you have here, wow, you have another two. You have almost all twos out here. You have the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands, beautiful. You have the Page of Swords, it's in reverse, and then you have the Two of Swords. So the Ace of Cups here is all about a new, maybe a love connection. It could be a gift of love, right? Opening yourself up to a new way of being, a new way of doing, incorporating and implementing maybe new friendships, new projects, new creative endeavors, more joy, more compassion. That's what this divine feminine is all about, Ace of Cups, right? This can also be about you and your own self-love, the relationship that you have with yourself affects the relationship that you have with others. So we must take a look at ourselves. Are we giving ourselves that unconditional love? Are we taking care of our own needs as well, and our wants and our desires? When we rely so heavily on maybe other people, it sets us up for disappointment, because it is impossible for maybe our partner or a specific person to meet all of our own personal needs. So Ace of Cups is about you. You can't drink from an empty cup. And I just heard here, Melissa, someone doesn't even meet any of my needs. And if that's the case, maybe that's what you need to walk away from, right? Whether that's in your career or your relationship, or if you have a healthcare provider, or someone that maybe you need to get a second opinion on, I feel like that could be beneficial for you to help you open up more. Because this is about a soul quenching renewal. That's what you need. That's part of what's in that 9th cup, is a soul quenching renewal. And literally you have the 8 and here's the 9, Ace of Cups. The 9 and the 8 and the 1 is that 9. And it's going to make you feel and help you feel more confident, more abundant, like you can get through anything with that strength energy here, Aquarius, because the Queen of Wands, look at, she's befriended that dragon. She gave a good challenge, a wink, right? And looked it in the eye, gave it a wink and said, okay, I'm gonna do what I need to do here. The Queen of Wands, she's strong, she's confident, she's bold and wise. She inspires others to live their best life because she lives hers. She leads by example. When she walks into a room, it's magnified. Her energy reverberates. So you have this ability to bring in luck and the right timing because you yourself have created it here. And behind it, you do have the Page of Swords showing up in reverse. So when the Page of Swords shows up in reverse, you may be fearing gossip. You may be fearing what people think of you. One thing I say is what other people think of you is none of your business, right? You could be fearful of what your family is going to, or how they are going to react. Okay, you may be fearful of how the community or how society may judge you or may criticize you. Okay, this happened to me a long time ago because it was, I've always been intuitive. I've always seen things and been spiritual my whole life. But there was at certain points in my life that fear of, okay, what is my family going to think? Well, they let me know, Melissa, you're a Fruit Loop that got out of the box, right? So now it's very accepted and it's very embraced, right? But at certain times, we fear, right? What are my friends going to think? What's the family going to think? Or and that's based on limiting beliefs that we've been conditioned that, spirituality and tarot and all this stuff is, taboo. It's hush hush. But now it's so much more available and accepted. But whatever it may be for you, it could be the relationship that you are in. It could be what you do for a living. It could be who you are. It could be different alternative health practices. You may fear at times what other people are going to think if you make this decision or make this move or make this leap. It could be religious. It could be parental. It could be societal, whatever it is here for you. But you have a choice to make. Now, some of you are feeling like you don't have enough information to make a choice with the Page of Swords. Because sometimes that Page of Swords, he has a choice to make, but he wants more deets. He wants more details. He needs to be able to put those pieces together. And I feel here that you already have what you need to make a choice to move forward. You could be overthinking, okay? You could be overthinking things. We don't want to overthink. Let's get a couple more cards. Let's see what we need to do to help you make this choice because you have luck and right timing. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. This could be a big choice when it comes to money, when it comes to your fortune, destiny, fate. This is a big turning point in your life, Aquarius, because you don't want to repeat a cycle. You've already learned what you've needed to learn. So why are we indecisive here? Let's see how we can move back and forth. Oh, there's your final 2. You have all 2s out on the board here, I believe. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, you have the 2 of Swords, and yet here's the 2 of Cups. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that. So many 2s. And 2s are all about choice, partnership, duality, reflection, and diversity, right? So diversity could be a little bit of into play here. Maybe there's someone that you're seeing and you're not quite sure how other people are going to respond. Maybe you have different backgrounds. Maybe this is same-sex relationships, right? It could be that you want to partner up with this organization or this company. If you are in a place of alignment and it is aligned with your integrity, with your soul's truth, and with what you are feeling, right? If it feels good and it feels right, but also it is a new path because we want you to step out of the comfort zone. But if it's aligned with your integrity and your soul's true north, it doesn't matter, what other people may think, because you're coming together here. The Two of Cups is about an important partnership. It is about attraction, law of attraction. It's about union, whether this is romance, whether this is career, whether this is you healing through some things that maybe the masculine and feminine weren't quite in balance. You're getting there here. I want to take a look and clarify the cosmic womb because that keeps coming in here. And we have a lot of that stability energy. We have a lot of 2s showing up here. We have the 6. I believe wasn't there a 4 somewhere? We have the 8. Okay. So yeah, you're getting a lot of stability with the different numbers. Yeah, you have double 8s as well. Triple 8s. You have the strength. You have the 8 of swords, 8 of cups. So you're definitely moving towards and moving through some things that have taken control at times, I feel, or it could have been of authority. It could have been powerful. Maybe you felt the need to be in control of a situation, or maybe you felt something or someone controlled you. The cosmic womb is all about creativity as well. As well as the divine feminine. The cosmic womb is a reminder that you are undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. You don't know who or what it is yet, but you know it's full of life and love and passion and spirit. It's the perfect expression, Aquarius, of you, imbued with love incarnate and ignited by the vital spark it received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in the recent memory, feeling dry and stagnant or lost and unsupported, this is changing right now. Yeah, that wheel is changing. You're rising above the fray here. You will feel newly inspired as so many ideas beckon for your attention. Know that you're safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment, yes, as your curiosity is piked. You're in the most fertile cycle of your life right now, intuitively keen, with heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in the unseen realms. Yeah, there's your resources. We see it right here. And we see the death kind of clarifying that you are ripe for the picking, so to speak. That wheel is spinning here in your favor. So whatever it is that you have been hanging on or kind of wavering, teetering back and forth, that's shifting here for you. And I feel like it's important for you to get clear and know that you are taking the steps. Now let's get a final outcome energy. What do we need to know for Aquarius for the final outcome? There's the world. Beautiful. So the world is all about, ending a cycle. For some of you, this has been a never-ending cycle that's been quite heavy. You have the 10 of Wands, okay? You have the Temperance. This has been something that's been a long time coming, or it's been interesting to try to moderate, okay? Some of you, this is about self-control, as we just mentioned. It could be compromise. But you have the World. This is the first card that I've seen, and it's literally about wrapping up a cycle. And it's about beautiful beginnings, which we see here with the Ace of Cups, a beautiful beginning that sets you up for a very strong, solid 2024. This is about sacred contracts, which we see in the Two of Cups. And it's about infinite possibilities that we're seeing with all of the 2s in your reading, right? This is about infinite possibilities. What else is out there? You have the Camel, which represents the Page of Pentacles. So this is a quest for wisdom. It's all about abundant harvest and conserving your energy. So working smarter, not harder. It's about getting to the root of the issue instead of spending so much time and energy covering it up on the surface, right? Putting a Band-Aid on it, because that actually can take a lot more energy than if we just dive in, get to the root of it so we can release quicker. So you're definitely on that quest for wisdom. And I feel like there is a new journey here for you. And you've had to be patient. You've had to wait for that divine timing, which we see. The Wheel of Fortune says right timing. And on this manta ray representing the temperance, it says divine energy, perfect harmony, and miracles, all about timing. So sometimes, our timing, our human timing can look a lot different than the divine timing. And we have to trust that it's working behind the scenes, right? And that's why we have that divine connection behind the scenes, but we don't always trust because our mind comes in, or our fears come in, or limiting beliefs, and it sets us off on that spiral at times. We've all done it. But there's miracles coming in here for you, Aquarius. Some of you, you're going to heal from maybe something that people told you would never heal from, or something somebody told you that it was impossible. You're looking impossible in the eye and you're saying, I'm giving you a wink because I'm possible, right? You're possible. You have the 10 of Wands. Ambition is good, but ambition is a good servant, but a bad master. Yeah, some of you are going off on your own because you're sick of serving someone else's dream. You want to live your own. Okay, some of you are sick of being someone's maid, someone's servant, someone's, every move I feel like you do is for someone else here, but you're done with that because you have the 7 of Pentacles. This is about perspective as well as constancy, reaping what is sown. 7 of Pentacles is course correction. It's my course correct card. What do you want to bring alive that may have been hidden? Do you want to pivot? Do you want to go in a new direction? 7s are all about spirituality and inner awareness as well. So you're going within, you're reflecting, and you're saying, okay, is this the path I want to be on, or do I want to move in a new direction? You're moving in a new direction, and it's here for the taking. 8 of Cups showing up again here for you. This is you. It says abandonment, escapism, and true seeing. And I'm getting the truth seeing is what's happening here. Maybe in the past you've tried to escape. Maybe you felt abandoned. That may have been a fear or a trigger or a wounding that you are working on releasing. But I also feel like you see things for what they are, and it's leading you straight towards your final card, the King of Wands, the Tiger. And this is about loyalty and honorable spirit. This is ferocious energy as well. It's power, it's strength, it's stamina. This King of Wands, he takes charge of his destiny. He doesn't wait for someone else, right? He makes the first move. This is someone who's very active, very passionate, goal-oriented. You could be an entrepreneur or a business owner or someone who's just not going to put up with other people's crap, right? That may be something you've done for quite some time. You're a leader. You're very successful. And it doesn't mean you have to be in a leading role, but it means that you're taking the lead of your own life in a way. It's not coming from an egoic point of view, but it's, all right, I'm doing this. I'm not letting fear hold me back any longer, or I'm not letting my insecurities, my abandonment, my triggers, my wounds get in the way of my success. The King of Wands, he's been through it all. That's why he's able to get to the top here. He's also very adventurous. There could be adventure. There could be travel coming in here, world travel. Someone could be meeting you at a distance. Some of you are traveling to a different continent. All right, let's see what we need to know from the soul's truth. What does your soul want to take a deep dive into at this time? What do we need to know? Oh, I love this. Okay, we're just going to go with the top 3, they're saying. Top 3. Okay, thank you. We have here, what if it isn't true? The thing that you're telling yourself right now, Aquarius, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong or you can't do something or that you won't get there or that you're not enough or maybe it's not for you. Remember all those what ifs that we said earlier? What if none of those what ifs are true? Today is soul action. It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you. What if it isn't true? Then what else might be possible? Because remember, you have access because it is your birthright. You were given access, granted when you came into this world, right? that there are infinite possibilities. We're also gifted free will. And so this is about you understanding and realizing and coming up with that radical acceptance that there are other opportunities, possibilities, and adventures out there to be discovered if you choose to go in search of that ninth cup. Journal the answers. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? Aquarius, if you would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month, I want you in the comment box below the video. What lie do you need to let go of to reach your soul's truth? Put that in the comment section below. Or if you don't feel comfortable putting it out into the universe, I mean, that could be a little bit of the fear. Remember, judgment. Just, write what else might be possible, or I feel that there is more possibilities. But I really guide you to write down, what lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? And then what lie is it? What have you told yourself that is not the truth? Are you willing? Are you willing? You are on the edge, Aquarius, of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there's risk. Yes, there's uncertainty and imperfections ahead. Failure can be certain and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. And we see here that you have the courage. Today's soul action, be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra, take a look at this. Today's mantra, it's possible, right? Excuse me. I'm possible. I want you to say that to yourself. We were just talking about that. So it's possible, or I'm possible here. And lastly, you have, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, Aquarius, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Now ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Beautiful. You're being guided to embrace your gifts, and we talked about that here with the receptivity. So take a look at your strengths, your gifts, your skills, your talents. You have so much power, so much divine spark within you. Don't be afraid to take some sort of leap in a new direction. Don't be afraid to break this cycle. You are more than enough. And you are possible, right? You can tap into that unlimited possibility, and I feel like you will. Thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. If this resonates, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get out the channel messages to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the growth of the channel, which I greatly appreciate. If you're vibing here and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. And feel free to, get rid of that lie. Write it in the comment section. Even put a new belief in the comment section, right? What are you willing here? Are you using your strengths? Are you a superhero? Let me hear it in the comment section box below. Thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. Lots of love.